this video, there's a very exciting announcement that I'm gonna make. When I hit 200k on Instagram, I'm gonna do one of the biggest giveaways I've ever done. So you know, in last week's video I mentioned that I'm gonna be doing a trip to Sri Lanka. You guys can come along and spend a week with me. We can train together, have some laugh, have some fun mostly. We're gonna be giving away a place to Sri Lanka, and I'm gonna pay for your flights from anywhere in the world. So head over to my Instagram, it's gonna be at 200k, make sure you turn the post notifications on. That's, I just wanted to quick start, you know, just feed that in, and now we're gonna start the video. Today, we're at the beach. Maria's trying to hold me down with this like paddle. Today, I thought I'd make a video on the 3 things I think are super important to succeed in your fitness journey. If you like this video, make sure to give me a big thumbs up and please hit the subscribe button. I've forgotten how to say it in Spanish. Someone did write it to me. I think it was like subscribite? I'm not sure. So the first thing for me that I think is super important is being really honest with yourself. It's super easy to not be honest with yourself. I personally have done this for years. For example, I wanted to build a really big butt. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, you know what, I really want this. I changed my whole training routine. I went from doing like Ironman training to full-on like bodybuilding, like glute training. This went on for like 2 years. The thing is, like, I just wasn't honest with myself. Those sessions weren't bringing me any happiness. I lost a lot of athleticism. I didn't feel like fulfilled when I was actually doing the sessions. Like, it was just very repetitive for me. And even after the sessions, like, I didn't feel good because I didn't really feel like I was growing it enough. And like, that's like for me, that was a really good example of like how I thought I wanted something, but I didn't want it like bad enough. The thing is, whatever like goal you choose to do, it's gonna change your lifestyle in some aspect, and you wanna be your best. Like for me, building glutes, like it didn't excite me, so I would kind of half-ass it, get the pun? Yeah, I would just not really give it my all, and so I just wasn't the best. Now I've changed my training to something that I really enjoy, and I feel like I can really push myself, and I want to push myself, and that's what excites me. It's good not to care about everything because we can't care about everything, so it kind of helps you narrow down to the things that you actually care about and that you want to spend time doing. So don't feel bad if you don't enjoy like training or like weight training, or you don't enjoy even functional training. I won't get offended. You just have different things that like make you feel happy, and that's a really good thing. So that's my first thing. You got it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's put your skills to the test. I saw a girl doing a handstand on a paddleboard.
No.
Believe in yourself. Whoa, deep.
The lens cover is gone.
Okay, back to business.
Looks gorgeous. I actually think it'll make you hear better as well. Wow, the vegetables are so good.
So much flavour.
Give me a quick.
I'm giving that an 8.5 out of 10. I score really harshly. Drinking that service. Out of 10?
10.
You
I
go.
think later in life, I'm gonna become a food critic.
Wait. Move your hand. Move your hand. Move your hand. On the bow. It says something on the bow.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Wow, that tastes insane.
This is the downside of going to the same place for lunch, like every day. Our normal place is there.
I love potato. Would you say that they beat Cyprus potatoes?
Does my mum watch the videos?
No.
Then yes.
There's nothing that I've tried yet that hasn't been incredible. 9. Wow. 10. That's a 10. So the second thing is to take time. Like, things should take time. Like, don't look in the mirror every single day expecting to see results. But I think if you're in it and you're willing to be patient and you're willing to change your lifestyle and go things for the long run, then that's when things are gonna really come together for you. Because the best people that we see, they've been at it for years, and it's really easy to forget that, especially when we see on Instagram, like, I'll look at someone and be like, oh, they've done a muscle up, like, why can't I do a muscle up? And Of course I wouldn't do a muscle up. I've only started doing calisthenics like a year ago, and there's only so many hours I can dedicate to the sport. So as soon as I realised that I needed to take time, it made me a lot happier, and it didn't even make the results any slower. I just had a different mindset, and I saw my progress as being like way more positive rather than always having like a negative spin on it, like why isn't this happening so quickly, or why am I, like all of these questions that start with why. God, what comment? It just changed my whole outlook, and it made me feel a lot better. Just expect it to take time from the start, because that's where the best results come from. How good is slow cooked food, right? It's soft, it's tender, it's like moist. I hate that word because it just sounds weird, but it is. And another thing is, be proud of yourself. Even though you might be like a month in, maybe even 2 weeks in, you should feel really happy that you're changing your lifestyle, doing things that you're actually enjoying, and that should be rewarded throughout the process, not just at the end once you've achieved whatever it is you wanted to achieve. I had a goal that I wanted to do the human flag, right? And I'm so close to it, but every time I get a little bit better, I'm still super happy. I'm just happy that I'm training towards it. So then just go into it knowing that it's hard, knowing that it's something that you want to do, and you'll just see things differently after that, I think. This is where we could lose Mario.
I longboard the same way that I paddleboard. They say be relaxed, instead I just go.
Yeah, you're just like not relaxed. Okay, and then the third thing is to realise that actually no fitness journey is ever linear. I wish I could sit here and tell you that it was, because that would be so perfect, but literally I don't know anyone, even like top athletes, like no fitness journey is linear. You're gonna have peaks, you're gonna have troughs. On the whole, you will get better, but it's not like when I was trying to improve my squat and get stronger in my squat, like I didn't go to every session and every session I was like increasing my weight. Never happened. Some days, even though I slept well, even though I ate loads, even though like mentally I was like, yes, this is gonna be the day, I'm gonna get another PB, it just didn't happen. I wasn't strong on that day, and that's okay. Like that is totally normal. It sucks at the time though. Not gonna lie, it really sucks at the time, because you're like, what have I done wrong, da da da, and it's good to reflect, but sometimes it's just good to remember that there's just, it just goes up and down. Like sometimes you'll get ill through no fault of your own. Everyone gets ill. I think everyone should get ill, because that means like your immune system gets stronger, and that's like really normal. Like I think there's literally nothing wrong with that, and it can really suck at the time. Like I found it really sucky at the time, but it always goes back on track. I always found like a way to, you know, because I knew that I was in it for the long run. I knew that it was something, when I was honest with myself, that I enjoyed. So I was always going to go back to it. I just needed to take a little break now and then. Even in terms of like motivation, sometimes I'll go into the gym and I'll feel so motivated. I'm like, got my earphones in, I'm like, yes, boom, 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 boom. And then other days, I'm sitting there in my room, I don't feel motivated. We're not supposed to feel motivated all the time. That's why you kind of sometimes use like discipline techniques, but if you're feeling guilty about feeling not motivated, you shouldn't, because it's a really normal thing. Everyone does it. I've spoken to GB athletes, they feel it too. I mean, if you're always demotivated and you're like, God, this is so crap, then go back to the first point and try and be honest with yourself. But if you're not feeling motivated at times, it's a normal thing. And yeah, just remember that it's not always a straight line. It's like a swiggly upwards hill, like a hilly mountain. Yeah, goes up and down and up and down. But if you average it out, it is going upwards. I feel like they always have the same guy on The Voices, you know?
My head really big, is that to stretch
no, your hair's grey, mate. Your hair is grey.
No, my head.
Oh.
Oh, about that.
Oh my god, this is actually like a playground. I'm pretty sure the Transformers are here. I can hear Optimus Prime.
Justice will be served.
For me, Transformers was when Shia LaBeouf was hot. I stopped watching Shia LaBeouf in Even Stevens, and then I saw him in Transformers, and I was like, Mate, I've been watching this guy on TV. I never thought he was hot. Now he's hot. Do you know what I mean?
Zoom in on my hand.
But you need to look back at me like seductively afterwards.
Okay.
This place is actually so cool. Like, if you're ever in Barcelona, you have to go. I actually think I prefer this one to Casa Batlló. How much on Airbnb?
Oh, the flat you can get for the reasonable price of 250 grand a night.
Reasonable.
Grand.
Reasonable.
And then you'll
4
be
nights, 1 mil. 8 nights, 2 mil.
12 nights.
12 nights, 3 mil. We're doing green screen.
Okay.
They told us it was a free photo. Turns out you have to buy one and then you get one free. I enjoyed that. I particularly loved the roof. Any kind of thing that looks like a playground, I'm really down for that. It's true. I've just had a shower, but I feel like that's irrelevant because we're just gonna climb up the stairs to Castle Montjuic, which are pretty steep. I'm pretty sure that I'm just gonna sweat all over again.
Yeah, we shower like 3 times a day.
We got 3 options here, Mario. Stairs, escalators, or stairs.
I'm gonna go escalators. What do you reckon that goes for on Airbnb?
2 million a night.
I'll take it.
How beautiful is this?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's like really romantic.
We came at the perfect time.
That was our day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found some of those tips helpful. Please remember, if you do want to see more videos, to hit the subscribe button. And I've got just hair just everywhere, just hair everywhere. And if you like this video, to give me a big thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. I love you. This is my last video in Barcelona. I need to come back. I love this city. So, adios amigos y hasta luego. Ciao. No, that's Italian. Adios. I've said that already. That sucks. Bye.
Bye.
Let's go away.